This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, recording started. Okay, suppose I am making an omelette. I don't know how to make, but I am following one recipe from the YouTube, one video I am watching from the YouTube. Okay, in between what happened? Some network, due to some network connection, video is paused, video is stopped. I don't know idea about that. I don't know idea about cooking, so I was stuck there. The omelette which I am trying to make, it will not make. Okay, so when you write algorithm, you will not stuck somewhere. You already have some idea, you already have some steps. So after that step, you will get the output. Okay, that's why you need to write algorithm. Okay, when you write an algorithm, you will get a correctness about, you will get the output correctly, more accurate output you will get. Okay, if you write algorithm, instead of executing the code from the you are guessing. If I am giving an input like this, what will be the output we'll get from that algorithm, we can tell, and we can complete our code in a finite time. Okay, this is what the idea of writing behind the we need to write the algorithm. Clear with this? Why we need to write algorithm? If we don't write the algorithm, sometime we will stuck somewhere. Clear with this? Now how to write algorithm? Now come to how to write the algorithm. So actually there is no fixed way to write algorithm. There are multiple ways to write algorithm. Basically we are going to follow three ways to write an algorithm. These three ways are visible on your screen. First one is a natural language, second one is a pseudocode, and third one is a flowchart. These are the three steps we are going to follow when I am going to write an algorithm. Three methods I am going to follow when I am going to write a algorithm. The first method is natural language. Do you know how to write an algorithm in natural language? Anyone knows? Natural language means just your language, mother tongue, maybe Hindi, English, Marathi, Tamil, whatever it may be. But the person who is going to read that algorithm, that person should know that. Okay, in terms of whatever in simple sentence you are going to write an algorithm, the only condition is that the person who is going to read that algorithm should get the clear idea about that. If I am giving this input, what should be the expected output, he should know when he is going to read that algorithm. Okay, so there, it is not necessary to write, we can to write algorithm for programming language only. We can write it for a different process also. Okay, suppose I will take one example. Okay, suppose I want to perform an addition of operation. I want to read a two number from a user. I want to add these two numbers and I want to print the sum of that two number. I want to do this. So if I want to, if I am writing this, for this code I am writing algorithm in my natural language. So how will I write? First I will write like natural language. So first natural language. So I am taking one example. I am going to read a two number from a user. Okay, and I will print the addition of that two number. This is what my code is. Just simple one example I am taking. So first I will write like this. First my first step will be read the two number from user. This will be my first step. Now second step is what? After reading two numbers, I need to perform addition operation. So I will write add two numbers. And third step is what? Print the Suppose I am storing that two numbers, addition of two number in some variable, and store that addition in some variable. Okay, and now I will print the sum. So this is all what steps I will write. This is what algorithm I will write in natural language. Just read two numbers from the user. Second thing is add two numbers and store the addition of that number in a sum variable. And third step is print. Clear with this? So this can be, using this algorithm, anyone can write a code. Using this type of algorithm, anyone can understand. So I need to read a two number from the user, then I will perform addition operation, and the output of that addition I will store in a sum variable, and after that I will print the sum. Okay, this is what my procedure is. Okay, this is what my first method is. Now second method is pseudocode. What is pseudocode? What is pseudocode? How to write a algorithm in pseudocode? What is pseudocode? Yes, natural plus code means that actually pseudocode is look like a code but not a code. Means whatever the operators, whatever the things which we like keyword we will use when we are going to write a pseudo algorithm using pseudocode, but we are not going to follow the syntax rule. Whenever I'm going to use a pseudocode, I will use whatever the operators, whatever the keywords, but I am not going to follow the syntax rules. I will not use semicolon there, I will not use bracket there. So that what happens, the person who knows that person can easily understand the code. Person easily can understand the algorithm. Suppose we will take the same example. For same example, how will I write using pseudocode? How will I write the algorithm? The first step is what I will write. Read A comma B. Okay. Now second step is what? Sum equals to A plus B. And third step is print sum. Okay, this is how I am going to write using pseudocode. Means here I am using operators. Okay, here I am using equals to operator plus operator I am using, but I am not following any syntax. I am not writing semicolon there. If you observe this is not a C program. There is no semicolon used here, no bracket is there, not printf function is used there. Just I have written print. So it is not a program, but it look like a program. This is what actual meaning of pseudocode. So when you write algorithm like this, so advantage of what is the advantage of this one, this method? If you write a code like this, we can convert that code, we can convert that algorithm into the program very easily. We can convert this algorithm into C program. We can convert this algorithm into shell scripting, into C++, into Java also. That's why we generally follow a pseudocode when we are going to write the algorithm. So I will take another example also for pseudocode. User readable form of representation. Yes, correct. Simplification of code. So I will take another example. Suppose I am going to read a number from user. Okay, I will check whether the number is greater than 5 or not. If number is greater than 5, I will print number is larger, and if number is less than 5, I need to print number is smaller. So for this, how should I write the pseudocode? Explain me. Can anyone tell me how to write a pseudocode for this example? I am going to read a number from a user. I will check that number. I have to check number is greater than 5 or not. If number is greater than 5, I have to print number is greater. If number is less than 5, I have to print number is smaller. So using pseudocode. So how will I write? I will write like this. Read num. This will my first step. Now second step, I am checking. So I will write if my num is greater than 5. If it is greater than 5, I will print number is larger. Correct? Yes, I will print number is smaller. Everyone clear? Everyone clear with how to write a algorithm in pseudocode? Anyone have doubt? If you have a doubt, just ask. Now third thing is that third way to write an algorithm is a flow chart. Flow chart. What is flow chart? Yesterday we have seen a definition of flow chart. What is flow chart? What is flow chart? Yesterday we saw the definition. Lokesh. It is nothing but it is a pictorial representation of your code. Pseudocode is nothing but pictorial representation of your code. So whenever you are going to write a code, if you are using a flowchart to write algorithm for that code, you use some geometrical shape. Okay. So suppose I am using flowchart. I am using flowchart to write a code. So what are the shapes I will use? So if I am use ellipse, so there are different shapes we are going to use in a flowchart. So first shape is that ellipse. What is the meaning of this ellipse? Start or end of the code. Clear? Now second step is the second shape we are going to use rectangle. What it means? Perform. In this I will write operation. Or statement, correct? Not taking input or output. Bhanu Prakash. For taking an input and output, which shape we are going to use? We are going to use parallelogram. To read input and output. Correct? And last again we will use condition checking. For condition checking we use diamond. So I will write diamond like this. for condition checking. Okay, these are the general shapes we are going to use when you are going to use flowchart to write an algorithm. Okay, so tell me, how will you write a flowchart to write an algorithm for the above code, above question? For first question, to print a sum of two numbers. So I will write like this. Example is given, one example is given on your slide. Okay, this is what your flowchart will be look like. First is nothing but I will start my code. Everyone, the screen is visible to all. Everyone can see the flowchart, which is visible on your screen. Okay, first we will start my code. So for starting my code, I will draw the ellipse, and in ellipse I will write a start. Okay, after that, next step is that I will read the input, two input from the user. I will read the two numbers from the user. So for reading two numbers, I will write a parallelogram. Okay, for reading input, I will write parallelogram here. I will draw parallelogram, and in that I will write read A and B. Clear with this? Now after reading input, I will go for a next step, that is to perform an addition operation. Okay, I will perform an addition operation and store in a sum. So here it is not written here, to store in a sum. So I will write like this, add A and B and to store in a sum also. Or I can write like this, sum equals to A plus B. Instead of writing in a natural language here, I can write like sum equals to A plus B. Correct, Gayatri? I can write like this also here, instead of writing add A and B. Okay, after doing sum, after doing addition, I will print that sum. And after printing sum, I need to end my code. I need to end my program. So at the end, I will write a stop. Clear with this? Anyone have a doubt? Okay, suppose consider second example. Suppose I am taking one example. Second example, this example, if number is greater than 5, print number is larger. If number is less than 5, print number is smaller. So first I will read the first I will write only I will write a condition part. I will not write the start and all this thing. Okay, I will just write a conditional part, how to write a condition for conditional part. So I will, for that I will write a one. Okay, yeah, in this I will check the condition. Okay, so in diamond shape I will write a condition. Which condition should I write here? So I need to check one condition here. This, which condition I am checking in pseudocode here? Num greater than 5. Okay, num, this condition I will write. We can't execute that code if you write an algorithm. Then if you want to execute that algorithm in your hardware, will it execute? Anu, will it execute in your hardware algorithm? We are writing algorithm because to get and create clear idea. Whenever we are going to write a code, at that time we should not stop. Okay, that's why we are writing the algorithm. So here in this I will write a condition that num greater than num greater than 5. If condition is true, if condition is true, so I will write here, I will draw the parallelogram, and here I will write number is larger. Okay, I will write this inside the which shape? Parallelogram shape, because I want to print it. So this statement I will write in a parallelogram shape. And here, if this condition is false, if this condition is false, I will write number is smaller. Clear with this? For writing this, I will use a parallelogram. Clear with this? So I want to ask one question, that suppose there are 10 students in class. From them, I have given one question, one common problem, one code, sorry, one programming code I have given. So for that, they need to write algorithm. Okay, all 10 students write a code. All 10 students written a code. Every student written a code, and but all the students written a different code. Okay, I have given one programming question in a class. So for that, student write a algorithm. So but all 10 students wrote a different algorithm, but they are getting a correct output. All of them use a different logic, so that's why they write a different algorithm, but they are getting a correct output. But from that, how can I decide which algorithm is better? Okay, from the 10 algorithm, how can I what can I decide? What is the method that can I decide which algorithm is better? Can you tell which algorithm is better from the 10? How can I decide? What constraint should I take so that I will consider which algorithm is better or not? Less line and easily understandable, clear and simple, minimum block, smaller and faster. So what are the algorithm? So what are the good properties of algorithm, so that I can decide which algorithm is better? So there are two things, two major part of your algorithm. First one is a time complexity, time complexity, and second one is space complexity. Okay, these are the two feature of your algorithm, time complexity and a space complexity. So whenever we are going to try write a algorithm for any code, so try to make these two things as small as possible. You must get output with a very less time and with very less space. The memory consumed by the code should be very less, and the time taken by the code will be very less. Code should be the faster, but it is not possible always. Whenever we are going to write a code, whenever we are going to write an algorithm or whatever it may be, if it is taking a less time, then it is going to take a more space. And if we are trying to minimize the space, at that time it will take more time. Actually, your time and space are both are inversely proportional. Time and space are both are inversely proportional. What it means? Time and space are both are inversely proportional. Means if time is greater, space is smaller, and if space is greater, time is smaller. So both it is difficult to get both smaller. So how should I decide? Suppose I have given one question. For that one question, one person is suppose student one wrote a code of a 10 lines. 10 lines of code he has written. 10 lines of code here he has written, and he is consuming 100 bytes of memory. Okay, and He is taking 2 seconds to finish the course, to finish, to execute the work or to finish the work. Student, now consider student 2. He has written 50 lines of code. Okay, and for that code he is consuming 500 bytes of memory. And he is using 4 seconds to finish the work. So from this information, how will you tell? Sir, not audible, not audible. Am I not audible? Okay, so from this information, how can you tell which one is better, which code is better, code 1 or code 2? Code 2 is take code student 1 is taking less time, student 2 is taking more time, but student 1 is taking more space and student 2 is taking less space. So how can you decide which code is better? Can we decide? Yes, it is based on application. So when you are going to write a code, we cannot decide, we cannot choose the best one here. Actually both one have its own advantage and disadvantage. When you consider the first one, it will run very faster, but it will take more memory. Second one is taking less memory, but it is taking more time to complete the task. So it is the code, it is depend on whatever, where we are going to execute that code. It is based on that application where we are going to execute the code. Suppose first code we are executing in our desktop system or in our laptop. If you consider first code, we are trying to execute the first code in our desktop. So in laptop or desktop, there is no problem about memory. We have plenty of memory, no any memory problem. 100 byte will be not issue for my laptop. The only constraint for my laptop is that my code should be run faster, my application should work faster. Okay, so for laptop, code 1 will be very better. If you consider application of my application is laptop, but consider your application is any microcontroller. Your application may be any embedded system. I am saying I want to execute or run my code in an embedded system in a microcontroller. So for that, which one I will choose? For microcontroller, for embedded system, student 1 code should I choose, or student 2 code should I choose? Kalyani, why student 1? We can't decide, Kalyani, which code is optimum. Actually code 1 is taking less more memory and less time, but code 2 is taking less memory and more time. So when we are going to use this code for our embedded application, so we will choose the second one, because in embedded system memory is a issue, speed is not issue. When we are going to deal with embedded system, memory is issue, space is issue. We will write a program which will take a less memory, because memory is issue in a microcontroller. 1000 byte of memory will become too much memory for your system. It will be too much for your microcontroller. So that's why for microcontroller we will choose a second code. So that's what an idea of algorithm. It is very difficult to choose which one is better. We cannot say directly based on algorithm which code is better. It's all depend on where you are running that code, where you are going to execute that code, what scenario you have, based on your what backend platform. So all these things you are going to consider when you are going to write a algorithm. So every algorithm will be suitable for different situation. No one is a bad, no one is a good, means everyone is good, no nothing is bad. That's what idea about your algorithm. So based on our application, we can decide which code we need to execute. If my application has no issue with memory, only I want to execute my code as much as faster, so I will go for student 1. But memory is issue for my application, so I will go with the student 2. We cannot decide, we cannot tell, Babu, we cannot tell number of lines proportional to, we cannot tell based on number of lines. So to understand this, we will take one real examples. To understand more thing about algorithm, we will take one real example. Suppose you are coming to the classes daily, okay? Generally you are online, but suppose consider you are coming to the classes. For coming to the class, you have different option to come. By walking you also come, by taking bus you also come, by booking a cab also you come, or by car you also come, or you can pull. What is mean by pull? Means you can take a bike pull. What is mean by pull? Pull. PWL. What is mean by pull? Yes, pull is nothing but sharing. Means suppose you are taking bike pull. Means suppose you are coming by a bike. You and your friend coming by a bike. So that petrol charge you will divide. Okay, like that you are coming. Okay, these are 4 options. So we for which need to for this from this we need to select which one is better. So we will see the advantage and disadvantages of all these 4 methods. So we will see all these 4 methods one by one. Okay, this is a street. Okay, this is a street. This is a main road. In this street there is my house. This is in this street there is my house. Okay, from this street I need to come here. Okay, I will start whenever I'm going to come to the office by walking. I will start early because I know it will take so much time. Suppose my office timing is 10. Okay, so I need to start it early, so I will start at 8 a.m. Okay, so first from here, from my home, I will, this is your street. Okay, I will come here to the main road 500 meter. After that I will turn left and I will walk 2 kilometer. Again I will take two left turn and I will walk 200 meter to reach the office. Here is my office, so to reach the office again I will walk 200 meter. Okay, this is what I am going to follow when I am going to office. So now let us discuss what are the pros and what are the cons, what are the advantage and what are the disadvantage when you are going to office by a walk. So what do you think, what are the advantages? What do you think if you are coming to the office by a walk? What do you think, what are the advantages you will get if you are coming to by walk? Yes, you will save the money, correct. Another advantage, good for health, correct. So you will say that it is a good for health. It is also our one of the exercise. Our body is moving. No need to pay extra money for your gym. Again, we don't need to worry about the traffic problems. And again, we can based on our walking speed, we can decide in what time I can go to the office. So I will have a good prediction time. I can easily predict, and even also I can save my money because I am not paying single rupees to anyone if I am going to the office by walk. Okay, these are the advantage. But when we are going to talk with the disadvantage, what are the disadvantage you will see? Tell me now disadvantage. Yes, more time. Time consuming, correct. You will feel tiredness. Correct, Mauli. Again, too much time, energy wasted. Correct. So what happen when you are coming to the office? Everyone will not come to the office by walk. If a person is living 10 kilometers away from the office, it is very difficult for him to come to the office by walk. The person who is uh, under the radius of 2 to 3 kilometers from the office, they can come, but the people who are living away means almost 10 kilometers 15 kilometers from the office, for them it is very difficult. Okay, this is one disadvantage. Now second is that if you are coming by walking, you need to start early, because because of walking you are taking more time, so most of the time is consumed by walking. Your daily time, most of the time will be consumed by walking. Again, third disadvantage is that if you walk too much, you will get tired. Your whole energy will be wasted. You will don't have so much energy. You can't concentrate on the class if you don't have energy then. So this will be another problem. And now the third will be that you will lose your freshness. You will, as your energy is gone, you will lose your freshness. These are some disadvantage if you are coming by a walk. Now we will see the second method. In second method, I will come by a bus. So I know if I'm going to the going by a bus, so I will take a less time. So I will start my journey somewhat late. So I will start my journey at 8:30. Clear? So first, if I have to go to the office by the bus, so I need to take a bus. So first I need to go to the bus stop. So for that, what will I do? I will first come to the main road by walking 500 meter from the street. Again, I will take a left turn on main road and I will go to the walk under again 100 meter. Okay, to go to the bus stop. From that bus stop, I will take my bus, whatever my bus number is, for going to the school, so for going to the class. After that, after the bus stop near the office came I will came from that point. Again, from that bus stop to the office, I will walk again some meters, 100 meters I will walk, and from that point I will take 200 meters. I will take a left turn again and I will walk 200 meters to go to the office. Okay, means if you observe that walking is not eliminated, somewhat walking is also there. Walking is not fully eliminated. So if you observe the pros and cons, what will you tell? What will be the pros and cons of this method? Save less time. Less time. Again, okay, if you observe that if you are coming by a bus, you are starting very late, so you are saving half an hour, so time will be saved. Okay, less tiredness will be there, means we are not spending so much time on walking, so we will be less tired. Okay, as compared to the first method, walking method, we are less tired, but we are somewhat tired also. These are some advantage. Now what are the disadvantage? What are the disadvantage of this method? By bus, money is not we will not require so much money, Yashwant. We cannot predict the time. Okay, if we are coming by a bus, our walking is not completely avoided. From home to bus stop and from bus stop to office or class school, I need to walk, so my walking is not eliminated. Okay, this is what bus disadvantage. Now second is that no prediction will be here, because I can't say on what time I will get the bus. Today if I got the today bus at the 9:30, then it is not that daily I will get at 9:30. I need to wait for a bus. Okay, After that again I will cannot decide at what time I will go to the office. No prediction of time. Sometime traffic will be there, signal will be there. So because of that, I can't say. If you are working in a Bangalore, most of the time you will stuck in a traffic only, because Bangalore is famous for what? Your traffic. So this is what another problem. These are the advantage and disadvantage when you are going to take a bus for going to the school. Now consider a third method. Take a car. If I am coming far, my walking is fully eliminated. Okay, directly I will go. I will from home to office. I will directly come by a car. My walking is fully eliminated. So what will the advantage and what are the advantage and disadvantage you can say for this method? Okay, you will save more time. No need to walk, correct. So when you do choose this method, you will save more time. No tiredness, no walk will be there. Okay, but if you consider the disadvantage, you will face a traffic issue. It will be costly. Daily you need to spend money on petrol. That is too much. And sometimes parking space problem will be there. If you come by bike also, same problem will be there. If you will face parking problem, you need to pay extra money for the parking. If you are coming by a bike, so pollution problem will be there. Only from all this matter, I want to say that there are so many methods, so many ways to come to the office. Every method has its own advantage and disadvantage. Choosing the right one is always depend on us. Okay, to choose which one is always depend on us. So if I have a bike, so what one metro station is near to me, so what will I do? I will take a bike. I will park my bike to the metro station. From metro station I will take a metro and come to the office by just sitting in AC. And within a less time I will come. No traffic problem for metro also. So for me, metro is a suitable option. For different people, different option will be suitable. Okay, this is what meaning of this example. Okay, you cannot say which method is suitable. It is based on the person. Similar way, your code, you cannot say which code is suitable. It is based on your application. Clear with this? So we will see some questions. How to write a flow chart, how to draw a flow chart. Okay. Okay, we already saw this question already. Print the sum of two numbers. We already saw this question, so we will skip this question. Now come to the question number 2. Now here I have to enter the two number. I write a program to print user enter number is even or odd. If user enter, suppose user enter number 14, so output should be even. And if user enter 19, output should be odd. So how will you write a code flowchart for this? First I need to start my code. Okay, first I need to start my code. To start my code I would write like this. To draw, I will draw the ellipse. Okay, in that I will write start. Now second step is that I will read a number from a user. So to read a number from user, which shape I need to draw? To read a number from the user, which shape I need to draw? For reading and printing, which shape you use? For reading from the user and for printing, yes, we use parallelogram. So I will write this step to read a number from the user in what? In a parallelogram. So in that I will write read a number. Now tell me what logic will use to check the whether number is even or odd? What logic will use? What is the logic for that? to check whether number is even or odd. How will you check? How will you check number is even or odd? Yes, I will perform. Gayatri, why you are dividing with 2? Kalyani, Gayatri, why you are dividing with 2? Okay, you divided by 2. Kalyani, Gayatri, why you are dividing it by 2? Suppose my number is 8. If I am doing 8 divided by 2, what I will get? 4 I am getting. So 4 is not even, so 8 is not even number. Gayatri, Kalyani, if my number is 8 and I am dividing 8 by 2, so what I will do? I will find a remainder. So for getting a remainder, I need to use modulus operation. Okay. So for this, I will use if my num modulus 2 is equals to 0, means my number is even. And if my num modulus 2 is equals to 1, then I will say number is odd. Clear? This is what I will logically use. So inside a condition, what should I write? When I am going to write a condition, so I will write one condition. Based on that condition, I will print na. Correct. So inside that condition, for condition writing, I will use diamond. But in that diamond, what should I write? What condition should I write? Which condition should I write? Yes, num modulus 2 equals to 0. If condition is true, then what should I print? Prasad. If condition is true, num modulus 2 equals to 0. Yes, it is even. And if condition is false, so what should I print? Odd. So that printing in what block I will write? If I want to print that, so in what shape I should use? Correct, yes, rectangle. So we will see the flow chart. First I will start my program. After that I will read a number. For that I will write a parallelogram. After reading number, I will draw I will check the condition that my number, when I am doing an modulus operation on number with 2, at that time what it is returning. If it is returning, if it is equals to 0, so I will print my number is even. Correct. If my condition become false, so I will print it is odd. Okay, suppose my number is 14. So 14 modulus 2, what way I will get? Suppose my number is 14. So 14 modulus 2, what I will get? I will get 0. So condition become true. So I will print my number is even. After printing that, I need to stop my code. I need to stop my execution. So I will write a stop there. Clear with this? If my condition become false, I need to print my number is odd. Okay. If my condition become false, if I am getting a num modulus 2 other than 0, so I should print my number is odd. Okay, after printing that number is odd, I should stop my program. Clear with this flowchart? Everyone clear? Kavya, everyone clear this flowchart? Whenever you are going to perform any operation, at that time you need to use rectangle. Suppose, see the first code. You are performing operation num1 plus num2. This is nothing but one addition operation. Okay, so for that we are going to write a rectangle. After that, in the same step also we are going to assign. We are doing assignment operation. This is equals to is nothing but one assignment operator. So for that we are going to use rectangle. Whenever you are going to perform any operation, at that time you will write a rectangle. You will draw the rectangle. Clear, Yashwant? Suppose I want to multiply two numbers, num1 into num2. So in which block should I write? In which shape should I write? correct, rectangle. You're clear with second example? Now you tell me, if I want to print, then first I will read a two number from the user. Okay, first I will read two number from the user, and I will print which number is greater or which number is greater. I need to print larger number. Suppose user enter num1 equals to 20. I will use, if I am reading a two number, num1 and num2. If user enter num1 equals to 23 and num2 equals to 12, so my output should be 23. So how should I write flowchart? How should I write flowchart for this example? Gayatri, yes, correct. If num1 is greater than num2, correct, Gayatri. So what should I print, Gayatri, after that? If my num1 is greater than num2, so what should I print? If condition become true. Yes, num1 is greater. So first of all, what will I do? I will start my code. Okay, for starting, I will write ellipse. After that, I need to return two number from the user. So I will write that step in a parallelogram. So in parallelogram, I will write read num1 and num2. After that, I will check one condition. So for condition checking, I will use diamond shape. Okay, so in that diamond shape, I will write num1 is greater than num2. If this condition, if my num1 value is greater than num2, then my condition become true. If my condition become true, so I will print, yes, I will print num1. If my condition become true, I will print num1. Clear? If my condition become false, so I will print num2. Everyone clear with this? After printing whatever the value, I will stop my code. If my numbers are 10 and 23, if my num1 value is 10 and 23, what will happen? Suppose my num1 is 10 and num2 is 23. So I will come to this step. I will compare, is 10 is greater than 23 or not? Is 10 is greater than 23? No, 10 is not greater than 23. So condition is false. So I will come from here. I will execute this part. I will print num2. I will print 23 here, and I will stop my code. I will stop my code. If user enter num1 equals to 10 and num2 equals to 10, both value user enter. So at that time also condition become false. Now come to the question number 3. If both numbers are equal, then condition become false. So it will print num2 value, means what? It is going to print 10 only. Okay, Alina, suppose I am taking num1 equals to 10 and num2 equals to 10. Correct? What I am saying, my num1 value is 10 and num2 value is 10. So what I am doing, 10 is, if I am saying 10 greater than 2, is this is correct? Is 10 is greater than 10 or 10 equals to 10? Is 10 is greater than 10? Alina, what I am asking? No, 10 is greater, not 10. So the condition become false. So I will come here and I will print num2. Clear with this, Alina? Now come to the third code. Next code. Suppose I have one travel agency. Okay, I am the owner of one travel agency. I am giving a discount based on the age of your users. If users age is less than 8, I am giving a 100% discount for them. They are eligible to, I will print the message that they are eligible to travel free. They don't need to pay a single rupee they don't need to pay. If user age is in between 8 and 60, then they need to pay a full price of ticket, no discount for them. Okay, and third thing is that if user age is 60, greater than 60, then user has to pay half price of his ticket, half price of the ticket. So these are the three conditions. So how should I write logic for this? First of all, tell me what should the logic for this code. What should I do? Tell me the logic for this code. Based on that logic, I will draw algorithm. Can anyone tell me the logic? I am asking logic. Prasad, Gayatri, I am asking logic. Have you? So for this, what will I do? I will check any one condition from this three condition. Okay, first I will read a number, read a age from a user. Okay, first I will check any one condition from this now all three condition. So I am checking first condition first. Okay, suppose user enter 7. Suppose user enter 7. So condition become true. I will print you are eligible to travel free. Okay, and I will stop my code. But user enter value less greater than 8. Suppose user enter 75. Suppose user enter 75. So I will check any of the any condition of remaining two. Either I will check second condition or I will check third condition. So second time I will check whether the user's age is in between 8 and 60. If user age is in between 8 and 60, I will print you have to pay a full price of ticket. But user's age is greater than 60. So at that time you need to print pay a half price of your ticket. Yes, you need to check a two condition, and in this question you need to check a two condition, Arvind. Correct. So first I will start my code. I will draw ellipse. I will start my code. After that, using parallelogram, I will read the age of the user. So I will check any one of this condition. So first I will check that first condition. I will check here. So I will check that his user age is less than 8 or not. If user age is less than 8, then I will directly print you are eligible to travel free and directly stop my code. Okay, but at that point this condition become false, means user age is not less than 8. So there are two possibilities. Either user age is in between 8 and 60, or user age can be in greater than 60. There are two possibilities. So for that also I will check any of these two conditions. So for second time I will check this condition: is my user age is in between 8 and 60 or not. If user age is in between 8 and 60 or not. Correct. If user age is in between 8 and 60, so I will print you have to pay a full price of your ticket, and after that I will stop my code. I will stop my code. Okay, if this condition become true again, but if this condition again become false, so I will write else part, and in that else part I will write you have to pay a full price of your ticket. Sorry, half price of your ticket. If user is in between 8 and 60, we will print you have to pay a full price of ticket. If this condition become true. If user enter 45 or any value in between 8 and 60, we will print this message and I will end my loop. I will end my program. But if user enter a value greater than 79, 60. Suppose user enter 79. So we will print you have to pay a full price of your ticket. So we will try to execute this code. Suppose I have entered 49. So first I will come here. So I will check is 49 is less than or equals to 8. So condition become false. So I will come here. First I will come here. I will check 49 is less than or equals to 8. Yes, the condition become false. So I will come here. So here I will check, is 49 is in between 8 and 60? Is 49 is in between 8 and 60? So yes, 49 is in between 8 and 60. So condition become true. So I will print, you have to pay a full price of your ticket. Okay, after that I will stop my code. Clear with this code? Clear with this flowchart? Everyone clear this flowchart? If you have any doubt in this flowchart, you can ask now. Any doubt in this flowchart? Everyone cleared? Now we will see one again another example. So I need to print a first n natural number. Okay, user giving one value like 5. So we need to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And user enter 9. So we need to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, first of all, tell me what is natural number? Prasad, what is natural number? Number start with 1. Okay. And if number start with 0, those are called whole number. Okay, natural number are start with 1 and whole number are start with 0. So here in this example, we have to print a natural number up to n. So means from starting with 1, we need to start. So if user enter 5, so we need to start with 1, 2, we need to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And user enter 9, I need to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how should I print? What logic should I use? In this example, we know the starting point is 1 and our ending point is 5. From 1, I need to print up to the value of n. Suppose n value is 5, so I need to print up to 5. So I will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first of all, what I will do, I will start my program. I will read a number n value from the user. After that, I will create a one variable. Okay, I need to print it from the 1. Okay, so I will create a one variable of I equals to 1. Okay, see, when someone asked Prasad, maybe Prasad asked me where to use rectangle. So we are doing assignment operation. So for this operation, we are using rectangle. So we are going to store a one value inside the I variable. Now after that, I will write a one condition inside. I will write a one condition here. Okay, I will do one condition checking. If my I value is less than or equals to n or not. So first time when it come here, so I will check is 1 is less than or equals to 5 or not. Suppose my n value is 5. So first time it will come here, I will check is my 1 is less than or equals to 5 or not. Clear? I will check if my condition become true. So I will come here, as my condition become true. First I will check 1 is less than or equals to 5 or not. My condition become true. So I will come here and I will print my 1. Now 1 is printed. Everyone clear? Now 1 is printed. After that, I will increment the value of my I. Now I become 2. After incrementing that value, again I will come for condition checking. So I will come back for condition checking. Clear with this? Again I will check the value of I is less than or equals to n or not. So now my I value is what? What is my updated value of I for second time? Now it is 2. So I will check is 2 is less than or equals to 5 or not. Now again condition become true. So again I will come here and I will print here 2. So now 2 is printed. Now now again I will increase the value of I. Now I become what? 3. I equals to I plus 1. So I equals to I become 3. So again I will come back to the previous step. Again I will check the condition. 3 is less than equals to 5. Again I will print that 3. So I am doing this multiple step. This I am doing this same step multiple times. Okay, what I am doing here, I am doing this same step multiple times if this condition become true. So what will you use if you are doing the same step multiple times? What will you use if you are doing the same step multiple times? Yes, you are going to use loops. Okay, and for that loop you should write a condition. This condition you will write for that loop. When that condition become false, at that time you will stop the loop. Okay, when your I value becomes 6, when this condition become false, whenever your I value becomes 6, at that time this condition become false and I will stop it. Okay, so before 6, whatever the number are there, you are going to print it. So I will print 1 2 3 4 5. Clear with this? Clear with this, everyone? Actually it is executing. Any doubt in this flow chart? Any flow you didn't understand, you can ask. Clear it now. This is how you are going to print a first n natural number. Now I want to print a star pattern. Okay, now I need to print a star pattern. When I am going to enter n equals to 3, I need to print this type of pattern. When I am entering n equals to 4, I need to print this type of pattern. So in ls you already printed some pattern. So for printing pattern, what do you use? Nested loop, not nested for. You can use nested while also, Saurabh. You can use nested loop. So printing pattern is nothing but it is a presentation of this pattern is nothing but it is a presentation. It is a two-dimensional presentation. So for printing it, we need a row value and column value. Suppose I am representing row with the I variable and I am representing row with the j variable. Whenever my row value is I, if my n value is 3, then I need to print 3 rows, and for every row I need to print 3 columns. Okay, when my n value is 3, at that time for every row I need to print a 3 column, and total number of row I need to print it is 3. Similarly, when my n value is 4, I need to print 4 column in each row, and total number of row I need to print are 4. Clear? So how should I do? How should I write the flowchart? How should I draw the flowchart for this question? Can anyone tell? How should I draw the flowchart for this question? Okay, suppose you will initialize, you will use I value for your rows and j value for your column. So after that, what should I do? If you observe here, when my row value is 1, I will print all 3 columns. When my row value is 2, I will print all 3 columns. Again, when my row value is 3, again I will print 3 columns. When my I value become false, I am not going to execute. I will stop there. Okay, so first I will start my program. I will read a number from the user. Second step. Now after that, I will initialize one variable. Clear with this? Up to this, everyone clear? First I will read a number. After that, I will create a one variable for I equals to 1. Okay. After that, I will check that is my I value is less than or equals to n or not. Suppose user enter 3. I will check my I value is less than 3 or not. Correct. So what is your I value? 1. 1 is less than or equals to 3. Is your 1 is less than or equals to 3? Yes, now your 1 is less than or equals to 3. So condition become true. When you are coming inside the your for loop. So when your first time when your condition become true, at that time you are going to create a one variable called j. Again you will initialize it with equal to 1. After that, what will you do? You will check that is my j value is less than or equals to n or not. So what is the value of j now? What is the value of j? J value for first time j value is 1. So condition become true. So as condition become true, I will print the star. Again after that I will increase the value of j. First I will print a star. Again after that I will, so far I will draw here, right here. So first time now, so I'm trying to print. First I will print a star. Here I will print star. It is printed first time. Now after that what I am doing, I'm increasing the value of j. Now j becomes 2. As j becomes 2, it will come here. Okay, for condition checking again here. All of you observing my cursor. Okay, now my j value become 2. So after that I am coming here for checking the condition. Clear with this? Now I will check is 2 is less than or equals to 3 or not. Condition is true or false? Condition again true. Again I will come here and I will print star here again. So I will print here star. Okay. Now again I will increase the value of j. What is the value of j? Now j become 3. Again after when j become 3, again I will come here and again I will check is 3 is less than or equals to n or not. Is 3 is not equals to less than or equals to 3 or not. Again condition become true. So I will print star. So I will print again star there. If we observe this step are doing, I am this under this condition. If this condition become true, I am going to perform this step. So mean this operation I am going to perform multiple times whenever my condition become true. This condition become true. I am doing same task multiple times whenever my condition become true. So I will write this two step inside one condition. Okay, and for that I will give this condition. Okay, for that loop I will give you this condition. Whenever this condition become true, you should print star and it should increment the value of j. Okay, up to this everyone cleared? Up to this everyone cleared? Okay, now after that when at the j equals to 3, it will print star. Now j value become 4. Now j value become 4. So again it will come here. Is 4 is less than equals to 3. So condition become false here. So as condition become false, so we will come here, we will go here. This path we will follow. So as condition become false, we will print /n. In C code, /n is nothing but print the new line. So first then it will print a new line. So my cursor will go here. So I am going to the next line. Okay, this is what meaning of /n. Okay, after that I am going to increase the value of I. Now second time my value, now I value become my 2. Initially it was 1. I plus, now I become 2. After that I am going to check again the condition. I am going to again check that condition for outer loop. Okay, now second time when I am coming here, I am checking this like that 2 less than or equals to n or not. Is 2 is less than or equals to 3 or not? Yes, condition become true. Again I will come inside. Again I will make create a one variable j and store 1 there. Again I will check condition is 1 is less than or equals to n or not. 1 is less than or equals to 3 or not. Okay, it will keep printing until what your j value become 3. Okay, so it will keep printing 3 times. Okay, when j become 4, condition become false. Again it will come here and it will print new line. Okay, means all this step we are doing under this condition, I is less than or equals to n. All this step, everything we are doing under this condition. So all these things we need to write inside a this condition. Okay, if this condition is true, we will perform all this step. Clear with this? Everyone clear? So when will this condition become false? When second time when second time we will come here, we will print new line. Now I value become 3. I equals to I plus 1. I become 3. Again I will come here. I will again check 3 is less than or equals to 3 or not. Again I will come here. Again this loop will run 3 times until my j value become 4. When j value become 4, it will come out of this condition. So it will come here. So for this I will print star 3 times. Okay, again after that I will go to the next line, new line. After that I will increment the value of I become 4. As I become 4, I will come here. Is 4 is less than or equals to 3? So condition become false. As the condition become false, I will directly stop the code. I will stop my code. Clear with this code? Clear with this flowchart? Any doubt in this flowchart? Any one of you have doubt in this flowchart? Any step you didn't got? What I am asking, everyone got? Madhu, Sonal, Jayant, Mahalakshmi, Vishal. Suppose I want to print a pattern like this. Okay, suppose I want to print a pattern like this. So how should I write a flowchart? Okay, I need to print a pattern, triangle pattern. Now tell me what changes should I made in the given flowchart? In flowchart, in given flowchart, what are changes should I made? In a given flowchart, what are the changes should I made? This is what your flowchart is. So if you observe this pattern, okay, if you observe this pattern, you will observe that your row value is fixed. Okay, so for row, if your suppose your n equals to 3, you are printing 3 rows. If your n equals to 4, you are printing 4 rows. So this condition will be same. But what about column? For printing column, which condition we are using? We are using this condition for printing the column values, column star. Okay. For printing rows, for accessing the rows, we are using this condition. If n value is 3, we are printing 3 rows. If n value is 4, we are printing 4 rows. So this condition is true. But what happened with column? What condition should I use? If you observe this pattern, what can you tell? If you observe this, when your row value is equals to 1, correct? When your I row is nothing but what? Your I value. When I value is equals to 1, at that time you are printing only one column value, correct? When your I value is 2, at that time you are printing 2 times column value. You are printing column 2 times. Means when your I value is 1, you are running your inner loop for one time. When your row value is 2, at that time you are running inner loop 2 times. When your row value is 3, you are running your inner loop 3 times. Got it? Similarly, if your row value is here 4, you are running your inner loop 4 times. So no need to change for outer condition. We need to change for inner condition only. So if we write if my j value is less than or equals to I, is it okay? Suppose I am writing j value is less than or equals to I or not. It will perform. Everyone clear with this? Why I am writing j less than or equals to I? When my I value equals to 3, I need to print 3 columns. So my loop should be run 3 times. So what should I do? I will write a condition like that, j less than equals to 3. 3 is nothing but what? Your I value. So I will write j is less than your I. Shubham, Anu, got it? Reshma Gite, Sudeep, Jayan, Rohit. Everyone got this? Any doubt in this question? So tomorrow and day after tomorrow you don't have a class. Okay, Saturday and Sunday you have a holiday. So in these 2 days you try to write the algorithm for these two pattern. Okay, these are the 2 pattern here. Try to find the algorithm. I don't want to code. Just write the algorithm. Just write the flowchart. Write in a natural language or whether in pseudocode, and write in a flowchart in the form of flowchart. Okay, just generally you follow flowchart only. Okay, everyone should send me that. After completion of this you should send me it. Whatever the classwork I am giving, try to complete all that classwork. Okay, these are the 2 things. Rahul, when you upload, actually I uploaded, Rahul. I have taken 2 classes